Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. We're looking at a decent day once this rain tapers off. Still drizzling in certain spots. We're going to be about 65 to 70 today. Tomorrow.
Nice. Enjoy this last real day. I can't see us hitting 70 anytime soon again.
No, well, we're back down into the 50s tomorrow. Yep. And yeah, we'll move on from there. But today is Veterans Day. We honor all the veterans, those who serve and served. You are a veteran if you go overseas, like to serve and then come back, or go overseas to serve in a war and come back. Even if you're still in the military, you're considered a veteran.
Yes.
And
we so thank you. Really.
Yeah.
This country wouldn't be what it is, and I know we've had our problems, but we wouldn't be free without our military.
I think that's one thing everyone can agree on.
I think so.
I think we all, in a sense, everybody wants a strong military and backs our military, and absolutely our veterans, thank you for all you do. And we still, as bad as it gets sometimes, the freedoms that we experience, Cande, thank you to our veterans. Absolutely.
The fact that we're talking about it, right? That's a freedom.
100%. Today also is a day that's near and dear to my heart. 4 years ago today, in 2020, my beloved little Yorkie Tony passed away. Cande?
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's been so long.
4 years. Yep.
No. And funny, yeah. Tilly is 4 years old. This past October 17th, she turned 4.
Yeah, well, and look at that.
One went to heaven, one came to me.
That one, you set me up for a great joke, Cande, and I let it go. God, I want to say it so bad. I think the audience picked up on it. I'm good. I'll leave it alone. One went to heaven, and okay. All right. No, we're gonna move on. You're not happy with me. I can tell.
I don't even know what's going to come out of your mouth, but I wish it would just come out. Okay, because this banter about it is not good.
One little puppy went off to heaven, and the other one, well,
went to hell in my house now. She's the best treated dog ever. Are you kidding me? I should be treated as good as she is.
She is a beautiful puppy. She is. And I wear my Tony bracelet every day.
You do.
Every day.
And you were such a good papa to her. You took such good care of her at the end, and Abigail and everybody. I mean, that was a well-loved dog. And, I might cry.
She had a heart attack in my arms. She died in my arms. She was 5 weeks away from being 17 years old. She was frail. She had lost a lot of weight, but she was still grinding it out. I remember the day she passed away, I was on FaceTime with my parents, and she was on my lap eating a bowl of food, and she downed that bowl of food like nobody's business. And about 3, 4, 5 hours later, I heard a noise in the living room, and she was having like this mini heart attack or something.
Oh my goodness.
Her organs were failing, whatever it was. And I grabbed her, and I opened the door. I went outside on the front porch. I gave her some air, and she died in my arms.
Oh.
Yeah. My little baby girl.
Well, here, I have no words.
That's all right. My little Tony.
You wanted to tell a bad joke. Shame on you.
I should be ashamed. I'm sorry. Also, you told, and we have a lot to get to still today.
We do.
But I want to discuss this quickly. You told me off the air a story about your former college now reopening the opportunity for you to make their Hall of Fame. And
it even sounds ridiculous.
You are going
to
turn it down?
I did turn them down. I did.
Okay.
I don't want to go through all that hoopla again. I don't like some of the people that are on that committee and the way they treated me when I didn't make it in. I wasn't happy with that at all. I don't like their politics. I can't be a part of it. Although for a split second, my only wish to do it would be you to, inaugurate me into the Hall of Fame. I only thought about it for a second. You would have been the only reason, and I mean that wholeheartedly, that I would have accepted. But in the end, I said, no, thank you.
You know how I know you mean that? Because when you went to Florida, when you're with your granddaughter, I get pictures.
Of course.
Every second. And I love it.
Not
and
every second.
No, but like when you're there, when you're in the moment, you're sending me pictures, and that means you're thinking of me, and I love it.
Well, you are in my inner circle, my peeps.
Yeah.
And like I said to Casey, send me the pictures that he took yesterday so I can send them around to my peeps. He knows what I mean. You're one of them. It's you, of course, Brian. It's Ellen, Yvonne, and it's Evan, Rodrigo. And that's basically it. That's my little group. I might go outside the circle, but that's my circle.
By the way, your circle gets extended because I send to my parents and my sisters.
Which I love, and I feel their love. And even though you won't let me be a true part of your family, I know they would. You're the holdback. You're holding me back.
Oh, God, we have
You know it.
We have a very unusual relationship,
We do.
you and I.
Yes, maybe we should talk about something else.
So, for your Hall of Fame, you should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer last year.
Look, I'm not even saying that. I'm saying when you nominate someone, first of all, she thought I nominated myself, which is ridiculous. Do people really do that? Yeah,
check, please. Yeah, sometimes they do.
You have nominated yourself?
Didn't I tell you the story that we've spoken about this? They are letting, it's like a dam has broken. They let everybody into the Hofstra Radio Hall of Fame.
Except you.
Yours truly. I've been doing this close to 30 years and quite well, I think.
Yes.
And right here in their backyard. And no recognition, right? So they sent this email out like a year or two ago saying if you have someone to nominate, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I nominated myself. I said, put me in. That's right.
I have never nominated myself. I never would. It's ridiculous.
I got no response, as you imagine, by the way.
I'm sure they had a few laughs behind your back, but that's another story for another day.
I'm sure they did, which is fine. But I understand why you don't want to be a part of it. They had their chance last year.
They had their chance. They could have handled it very well. They handled it very poorly. Really got me upset. Don't talk to me like that. And I'm done. But I appreciate them reconsidering, I guess. My career stands, and I don't need that to feel good about what I've accomplished.
Agreed. Same here. I want to say the following, though. I still want
to be in my Hall of Fame, and I'm going to nominate myself again this year. Is that what you're going to say?
No. Over the next week, I'm not going to give myself a deadline. Maybe it's longer. I am going to write what would have been my Hall of Fame induction speech for you.
Oh, yes.
And I'm going to read it on the air one morning.
Perfect. That worked out perfectly. Because really my only angst to turn it down was not having you induct me, because that would have been precious.
It would have been great. I would have put on a suit and everything. Yeah.
It really would have been great. And I did think of it for a split second. And I came back to reality.
I'm going to write, and I'm going to take it seriously. I'm going to write the speech that I would have written. Yes.
I love it. This means everything.
All right. And we're going to do that. I promise you that.
All right. It sounds good. All right. I love it.
And then we'll send the video to your old college with a big, with a middle finger. Okay? All right.
Yay!
Good.
Oh, that's not nice.
All right. Cande, we now spend a quarter of our life consuming content. A new poll found the average American spends 6 hours a day consuming either streaming, TikTok, reading books counts, listening to radio counts, any content. You spend a quarter of your life consuming content.
I believe it. I might have even gone over a quarter of my life.
I am well over a quarter of my life.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That doesn't seem like, I hear you.
The average person spends $67 a month on content services like Netflix.
If I add it up, I'm going to be sick.
Oh, there's a lot of dough now you got to pay for these things.
Hulu and Disney Plus and Max and
Amazon,
Amazon, and now they have whatever we don't partake in.
By the way, it doesn't stop when we're in bed. 79% of young people are always scrolling through
They are. Oh, I hate
content.
It. I hate it.
So-
even my son. I'm sitting with him in the living room. He's scrolling through his phone.
Yeah.
He's going to be 34.
Oh, yeah.
On.
Oh, yeah. And then, do we have time? Should I go into this story? This is something. This story. The Wall Street Journal did a big story, new trend at universities in America. Parents going to the college, whether it's Parents' Weekend or any other weekend, to party with their children. Go to the parties, go to the frats, go to the sororities, and do the keg stands,
Really?
and do the Jell-O shots. This is a new trend. The Wall Street Journal just did a whole thing on it.
That's funny you said that because my girlfriend, whose daughter goes to Delaware State, they had Parents' Weekend, and they did that. She doesn't drink. But yeah, her daughter wanted her to go to these keg parties and this party and this drinking thing and that thing and daytime drinking. And I don't think my sons would have wanted me to do that with them. Maybe I'm wrong.
I can't believe it. There's actually, I believe it, but it's pretty wild. It's like a big thing.
It is.
The Wall Street Journal talked to a 53-year-old mom from Kansas with multiple kids. She says she's done 9 Parents' Weekends at 3 schools. She plays beer pong. She does keg stands. She even held a girl's hair back while she puked all over the place.
My goodness.
This is a thing. So is this something I have to prepare for as Leah gets set to go?
Yeah, you better learn how to drink, I would say. That's how you got to prepare. Or remember the days when you did.
No, here's what we're gonna get a camera crew. I'm gonna get a car full of all my guys. We're all gonna finally get together. Barbecue Tom, Tennis Nick, DJ Deuce.
Yeah, I am so sorry.
We'll get them all in the car. We're taking a road trip.
Oh,
we're gonna go party.
it's
That's
bad
what we're
enough
gonna
the parents are partying with you, but you bring in your crew. Oh,
do. By the way,
if I was Leah or any college kid, I'd be mortified.
let me say, if there was ever one of these people in my life who I could see going and partying at a college party, it is Barbecue Tom. He would do it.
He would be the life of the party, that's for sure.
100%. He would throw the party. I see it happening.
And barbecue and drink.
Oh, yeah. He'd be outside the sorority house there cooking up some steaks, no doubt.
Yeah, I could go for that.
All right. Cande, we got plenty more to get to. I'm going to tell you about a 4-year cruise we'll discuss.
Oh.
Also, Mattel. Boy, did they step in it. They really made a mistake when they...
I got to hear about this because I only heard rumblings. I don't know the full story.
All right, we'll get it. Has to do with Wicked and their new toy line. We'll get into that at 8:47. Your next Bald and the Beautiful, less than 20 minutes away at 8:12. Rain gonna go away. We're gonna be in the mid-60s tomorrow. Back down to the 50s. Happy Veterans Day. We love all our veterans.
We too.
Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.